some, I remember the name of the person called Mr. Nuria Bookshop or something like that. But you know, I think it was also serialized for quite a bit of time.
Yeah.
But you know, I didn't come for this.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't come for this. I came to join fellow Kenyans in saying bye to this legend.
Thank you.
And paying proper accolades to a person who has struggled more than most of us to ensure that we have a better society.
Asante.
That's why I've come all the way.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Shukran.
Thank you.
Asante, sir.
Shukran.
Thank you very much. Of course, we'll allow the former Speaker of the National Assembly, that is Francis Ole Kaparo, to take leave, but we'll continue that conversation with Kevin Osido and Amin Midau. And our eyes are fixated on what is happening at the Kasarani Stadium, where most people are expecting to view the body of the late Raila Amolo Odinga. The body arrived there a few minutes ago, and of course, thousands have turned out to the Kasarani Stadium, but they're expecting to, get a glimpse of the body of Raila Amolo Odinga this afternoon. But it seems it's turned into a sport of running battles at the stadium, and we'll be waiting for Francis Ontomo, who's at the Kasarani, to just brief us on what is happening there at the stadium, so that we can get to know what is really happening, because we can see it's like tear gas has been fired in the stadium near this playing surface area where people had converged, and they have been dispersed because of those the tear gas that has been thrown to the playing surface area, and people have actually most people have dispersed at the stadium, and now it looks empty. Well, this is of course something that was foreseen, tear gas to be used on a day when Kenyans are celebrating the life of an icon, the life of a man that fought for the freedom of the oppressed, a man that fought for democracy, and somebody that they called a selfless statesman. So as we can see at the moment, the Kasarani Stadium is nearly empty after the tear gas was used to disperse the crowd that was there. The crowd had initially wanted to move to the VIP area and probably get a glimpse of the body of the late Raila Amolo Odinga, but that was not to be the case, as tear gas was fired at them, and they have dispersed the stadium. A few minutes ago, the stadium was packed, but now only few people have been left in the stadium. Probably that is some sort of crowd control, and from there now we will be waiting for communication to know what next after the people have departed the stadium. What next? Because we saw the body being taken into the stadium a few minutes ago, and it was they used the VIP area to take the body into the stadium. Not sure which part of the VIP area it was put in, but from what we gather at the moment is that tear gas has been used to disperse the crowd that was at the Kasarani Stadium. And as you can see, probably the security is still trying to force people out from the stadium, and so that they can be calm. And after that, we get to hear, the next. We get to hear where to go to next for, rather in this process of trying to give Baba Raila Amolo Odinga his last respect. So that is the situation at the moment at the Kasarani Stadium. People being chased away, the security forces trying to use force to make sure that people are